Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I am from OML Embroidery, and today we're going to do the next one of these, and I thought we could do the gingerbread man because he's so darn cute. And Judy Quilt, I would like to say thank you very much for making me laugh because you thought the gingerbread man was a doggy. That's just, we giggled, right, Don?
We did.
We did. We did. Not making fun of you or anything.
Usually it's me that needs more coffee.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways,
Now I
we're
don't
we're
feel
just
so
being
alone.
silly. We're just being silly. Ah, Mom Brown is in the audience. Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Everyone
Mom.
say hi to Don's mom. Awesome.
I saw
And I
I
saw
saw Arlene.
Arlene is somewhere. Karina. Oh, she wants you to say your thing, Don.
Hello.
There we go. All right, so if you remember Bling Chicken here, which I think is awesome, but Bling Chicken needs a name. So I want you guys to put forward different ideas for Bling Chicken. I was thinking red, but that might be kind of boring. He's very blingy. So he's the guardian of the game of chickens. So hopefully I'm not going to play any chicken today, but we'll leave him there. So maybe come up with a silly name. Nicholas or Saint Nick. That's good. That's awesome. So, okay, we're going to do Gingerbread Man. I'm going to put my googly-eyed guy around over. And I've got my batting. And I'm going to use this background because I thought it looks so cute on the Christmas tree. So I'm going to try to line it up. And instead of, regular, just brown or tan or whatever, oh, Misha says Ernest the Embroidery Chicken.
Oh, that's pretty
Whew,
good.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. But instead of just using brown, I'm going to use this kind of gold, darkish, and it's got some gold, sparkly gold through it. And I thought that would make a really good gingerbread man. And of course, I'm going to do the satin stitches in gold because, that would be awesome. So it looks like we have a lot of people here. Some new people, some of our regular Saturday happy people. Oh, I should show you my nails. It's gold bling and with a really fancy design on a couple of them. This is really good. It says Merry Christmas.
Pretty.
You'll be able to see it better at McDreamy. So batting. Oh, this is the bow tie fabric. And I realized, wouldn't that be absolutely perfect for the tree? I think that would be awesome. You're going to wake the other dogs up. You're going to wake the other dogs up. Just be quiet. All right, I need to switch to McDreamy, so stop letting wiener dogs out. So good morning to everybody. I'm so excited. These are so cute. Remember too, next week we're going to be stitching the December dime door. The release is tomorrow. So we're going to see it tomorrow and stitch it out on Saturday. So over to McDreamy, Dawn, please.
McDreamy's up.
McDreamy's up. All right, so I have Cutaway loaded up. Here is Bjorn. I just about knocked him down. So no Viking gremlins, please, the Norseman. No Viking gremlins today. Now, I would normally do white thread, but if I do the white thread, you guys can't see it. So I'm going to put black, which I know is going to show blah, blah, blah. But if you guys can't see what I'm stitching, there's no point stitching it. So I'm going to use black, and that's why I'm using black. Also, I trimmed my stabilizer down just so it doesn't get, in front of the camera. So don't you guys do that. That's just to keep it, away from you guys so you can see it. So we've gone through thread. So nobody needs to leave any comments telling me that I really, really should use a matching color. I know. I just want you guys to be able to see it. So All right. First step is, Lynn, I can hear ya. What is it?
Placement.
Placement. She's gonna know that off by heart. So, and yeah, see why I'm using black thread? I didn't check my bobbin. My bobbin naggers have been a little off. Oh, and I'm using the 6x6 hoop with googly eyes, by the way. I just thought 6x6 would be, a really nice size. I don't know. I gotta do some precision placement to get my background lined up. Oh, I gotta go back one. Alright, well. Okay, let's go back a color then. Did I have it wrong? Nope. Alright, well, there wasn't a placement, so we're just gonna go back a color and start again. I actually needed a placement because I'm pretty kind of close on this. So, I just backed it up and we're just gonna, do that again. And then it'll get stitched down. Sometimes it's included, sometimes it isn't. And it doesn't matter. Just go back over it. Just a quick rewind, and I did a rewind by color, not by stitches. It's easier by color. So it works. So yay! Problem solved. Wow, what are you doing over there, man?
I sat down, sorry.
You sat down. All that racket for you sitting down?
Chain on my wallet.
Oh. Alright. So this one I know. I flipped through the design, as I usually do. And this one is placement. And the first placement is going to be our pretty background fabric, which this is the end of it. I'm kind of sad because that's all there is. Kind of sad because I would love some yardage of this.
Very bouncy.
Yeah, it is. I noticed that. I don't know why. Maybe
It was clean last week.
maybe
Used it.
no. Maybe it's just longer running stitches.
Maybe.
We'll see how it does. I'm just going to pull this out so I don't struggle too much. And I really, really want this to be straight. Now, remember our seam allowances. We're going to do a seam allowance at the top and at the sides. So there, hook it back in. And did I make it? That looks kind of close. Yeah, I did. I did. There's no chicken today. I made the announcement. No chicken today.
There's always chicken.
No chicken.
Chicken.
No chicken. After my big loss with the bobbin that I changed the color for, that one. That was a loss. That hurt, that loss. That hurt. So that looks nice and straight, so yay. I'm happy. Yeah. I was just worried I didn't want the stripes. When you're using patterns, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful. Now I'm going to trim this out in a minute because I want to do the placement for, there's little pieces in here that are background, and I want to place them so they kind of go with the line. So I just had one piece that I cut up for this, and then I'll trim everything out. If that didn't make sense, it will momentarily. At least you can see.
Needle trailing a hair.
I'm sorry?
I think your needle is trailing a hair.
A hair? You're a strange fellow, aren't you?
No, it is.
Oh, it is! Woo!
Yeah, it's all over it.
There we go. Yep, it's sewed in a hair. Isn't that nice?
Oops.
So, I'm gonna try, so what I'm trying to do is
Ooh, lined it up.
line up the stripes. I mean, you certainly don't have to, and it doesn't have to be perfect. But I was just thinking this would make it look better. And again, we want it straight, so
A hair to the left.
no.
No.
You're a hair.
I'm just
to the
looking
left.
from my perspective of the
Well, okay. It's not. Just do your work.
camera. Okay.
Okay. Let's see how that looks. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, we never go for perfection, do we? We would like you to stay threaded, though, McDreamy. I would appreciate that. Dumping your threads, man. What is it? Now I've messed everything up, probably. Don't bark. Just do it quietly. The hounds are upstairs sleeping and we don't want to wake them up because we have no kids to babysit them. Alright, so I'm going to go back a little bit because, well, not that far. Because McDreamy is being silly. We'll say silly. So watch your hands.
Silly McDreamy.
I think that'll look good. That's great. I should have ironed it, but I didn't. It's a little bit crooked, but I think it'll show up how I want. So busy background, not so busy in the front. It's just kind of plain fabric. Just so we don't want to overdo it. For sure. All right, I'm happy with that. That's great. All right, Dawn, back to the desk, please.
Desk is up.
So, if you had enough fabric, you could do the whole thing and this would line up, but I decided just to kind of wing it. So, seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance. So what we're going to do, the general rule, is we're going to cut out the middle. And that's what we're doing. So it just makes it easier to think of it that way. If you start in the middle, then you kind of get the idea of what you're doing. Now these ones we need to leave a seam allowance on the sides, but I'm going to be a little bit frugal. Now, do we have to leave one at the bottom? No, Gingerbread Man is at the bottom, or his bow tie is. So then...
Karina says it's funny how he dropped a thread just as soon as the Norseman entered the room.
Oh, come on! I hate that he drops a thread. He didn't do it so much last time. He's just maybe bored with running stitches or something. I don't know. I've been nice to him, so I don't know what it is. Trying to decide. I'm moving everything around. Sorry. Trying to decide the most frugal way of cutting this so I save as much as I can because I really enjoy this fabric. And I don't even remember where I got it. Might even have been Walmart. It's entirely possible. Just one that I picked up. Well, I think I did. So, seam allowances at the side. Don't forget that. Alright, so, yeah, that's close enough for lining up. I mean, it's not perfect, but you can see that it is. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, my gingy is big enough. Yay! I guessed at it. Alright, back to McDreamy, Don.
McDreamy's up.
There we go. So, now we're going to do the outline of Gingy. So generally you do all of your applique first and then you do the details. I know. So it's not the thread. What is it, Don?
I don't know.
That's what he says every week.
Well, it's,
I don't know.
I don't know. Could be humidity.
Well,
Still 34.
Okay, I always have to remember to press OK. And you can go back or not because it's only an outline. I went back 10. There we go. Try this again. I hope I don't have to thread every step. This looks a little washed out, Don. Oh, looking good. Yeah, it looks really, like, glowing. Beth Price, thank you very much. We appreciate any donations.
All we have is white in there.
No, Don. Alright, so that's the outline for the Gingy. Hopefully, you guys can see the Gingy. Oh, I hate when it does that. You guys can see the Gingy fabric a little bit better because it's kind of groovy, Christmassy, but not, you know, too much, and it's going to look really good outlined in gold. So just lay that on top, and now we're going to stitch it down. Now, I don't have tweezers. I was going to pull this out a little bit because it's short, so save myself the trouble. And there we go. Saved it.
Yay.
Saved it. So, yeah, I like it. Just enough. I hope the gold, what do you think? Do you think the gold's gonna look great?
It looks good so far.
No, the gold bling.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think so.
Well, I think having a bling gingerbread, I mean, why not? I think that'll look cool. And there we go. And we're going to go back to the desk, Dawn.
Desk is up.
And I said we're going to do all the applique and then do the detail work. And I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a bow tie on this guy. So, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, but that's okay. So, we have to reveal. So, we got to leave the sides here. But we have to reveal this part, which is a little bit awkward with these scissors. So we don't have to worry about seam allowance because we actually already have it down there. And don't worry, we're going to have some nice satin stitches to cover this over. Sweet Pea's pretty cool about that. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. So now we end up with the seam allowance. There we go. What are you clicking madly over there for?
Just making a camera adjustment. Realized McDreamy, the colors,
Yeah.
it looks way orange on the,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to fix it.
All right, back. Just set it back to default. Back to McDreamy, please. What?
What's up?
All right. So now we're gonna do the detail of the icing, which kind of looks like hair, and I'm just gonna do it in white because that's how I make my gingerbread cookies. But you can use any color that you want for as decorations, and you can also, of course, add some bling too. I'm undecided about googly eyes, but we'll see how it goes. So we got some white, and we're going to do some satin stitches for the icing. So icing hair, kind of. Yeah, I guess it's hair. So, what's everyone doing when I stitch? Sounds a bit clunky. Maybe it's still the room. I don't know. I'm going to change the needle after this. So, tomorrow we're stitching out cards. So, I have a couple of ideas for the cards. And, we'll try some experiments because I love doing that. And I'm going to use different cardstock and see how it turns out. So, same design, just a little more fun. I think it'll be good. Watch first and stitch later. Yeah, I think most people have a hard time watching and stitching. Some people do it, but I think it might be a little difficult to do. But watching it later works for the channel. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Pretty design, Merry Christmas, thumbs up. Ha ha ha. See, I like the white. I like the white. I'm going to do black for his eyes, but all the rest of it I'm going to do it in white. So, a few color changes going on. And I think for the bow tie, I'm going to do red outline on it. Janet Nelson, thank you very much. Happy Saturday. Yes, it is, isn't it? Is the bow fabric the same from last year's gingerbread bow tie? Well, aren't you clever, Misha? Yes, it is. I can't believe you remembered that. Just because it stands out, it's a bit loud, maybe? But yes, it is. I just think it's just loud enough to be a bow tie, maybe. So, okay, quick thread change to gold, because now it's going to do all the satin stitches around the gingerbread dude. So he's going to have some gold shape, which is nice. So we'll see how the gold looks. I'm kind of excited. So a little bit, you know, of bling, but not too much. You don't want to overdo it. Like, I wouldn't use variegated thread. You can if that's what you want, but I wouldn't use it because I think it would be too much because the background is so busy. Happy with our embroidery friends, says Karina. Yes, definitely happy. Saturday mornings is just serious fun. So next Saturday is, can you guys believe it? It's going to be the dime door, and it's the last door of the year. I had to sit and think about that the other day. It's the December door, and it's the last one. We have done a whole year of dime doors. I'm like, wow. I can't believe the year's almost over. However, it has been, I mean, aside from all the stuff going around in the world, embroidery-wise and group-wise and channel-wise, it's been a great year for us. I think we've come together and we've got great mods. We've got great people participating and chatting and learning. And I feel that people are a lot happier embroidering. Like, there's a lot less frustration out there. I know people get frustrated, but I think people in general are happy. So I'm gonna say that it is, you know, a successful year in that regard. Isabel, OML is a refuge from worries. Yeah, that's what it should be. Don't let anyone tell you that embroidery is not therapeutic, because it is. It is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it didn't drop it. Yay, thank you, McDreamy. But yeah, do you agree with me, Don, that it's been successful in that regard? I mean,
yeah.
You got to look at the bright side of life, and the bright side is we got, 10,000 people in the group. We're almost at 35,000 subscribers, so a little over 1/3 of the way there to the goal.
It looks better.
Yeah. It does. I don't know why it's
It wasn't in the camera settings. It was in the program itself. I had to change it a little bit. Not sure why, but it's fixed.
Yeah.
Looks good. I like Gingy.
Shouldn't it be like a image stabilization on it or something? I don't know. Never mind. Dime windows would be a great idea. Yeah, I mentioned that to her, and she's just not sure at that time. You know, when I had that interview with her, she just wasn't sure at that time what she wanted to do. But I said, yeah, looking out in the yard or different scenes or something like that, it would be cool. It would be cool. We're talking about a blizzard? Ah. For less... Yes, blizzards, I know. Those were the best things that happened to me this year, was moving into my house, yes, and being with OML, doing all the fun projects and meeting new people. Yeah, we have a lovely family, I think. The OML family, our Saturday morning fun, the whole bit. I enjoy it. I look forward to it. All right, pick my fabrics. One of the things I really like is that I'm actually getting projects done. And I think that's nice, because generally I don't necessarily make time to finish anything. I mean, there's always videos to record and things to do, and I mean, we work our own business as well. So I'm really liking this. Debbie Mitchell, thank you. Oh, Debbie's my hero. I got the batting. Thank you. She sent me a whole box of batting, so thank you so much for that. I just absolutely love going into the drawer and just getting batting. I don't have to cut it, and it's beautiful. So thank you.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, thank you, as always. Don brought the package down, and he's like, ooh, Debbie Mitchell, is it batting? I'm like, well, yeah. It's awesome. And I just dump it into a big drawer, and I just go and pick everything. It's nice. Sandy says, Saturdays is my day. Everyone knows do not disturb. I de-stressed from the week, relax, great friends here. Yeah, we have a robust chat that everybody's talking about where they live all over the world. We're spread out all over the world. But if you haven't joined OML Embroidery University Facebook group, that's where all the rest of the fun happens. It is a backup group to the channel. So channel first, because that's where, you know, all the videos and lives are happening. And if you have questions or need some help, or simply want to show off your work, we love that. Especially homework. Do your homework. I'm shaking my finger. Do your homework. That's fun to do in the group as well. So you'll be surprised. It's everybody's really nice and kind, and you know, if you ask for suggestions, you'll get suggestions. So it's kind of awesome for that. It's very comfy there. Our Lynn is very comfortable there. She's just learning. Lynn, you have to decide what you want to do on Tuesday.
There's no birthdays on Tuesday.
No,
We won't be canceling.
No more birthdays. Well, I didn't know. I'm actually not glad because I love seeing Lynn, but I took my birthday off for the first time in, well, I won't say how many years, but a lot of years. And I unplugged and I did some English paper piecing, and it was lovely. Hung out with the girls and Dawn, and it was nice. And I know I bumped the camera. I did a good job. I wish it was down a little bit more, Dawn, but
The camera?
yeah, that's all right. I didn't look. You said it was fine, so I left it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's cute bow tie. All right, Misha. Misha will know this. What's the favorite saying for bow ties? Bow ties are cool. That's Doctor Who says that, which is, you know, I'm a nerd. I'm a Who nerd.
We've been doing a lot of rewatching.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. You've been watching. Where'd we start? 11? Yeah.
No, 10. 11.
11.
Yeah, 11.
We're going to go back and watch 9 and 10 again, but we've got to get caught up. So there we go. Woo! All right. I like it. Perfect bow tie fabric, I'm saying. Perfect bow tie fabric. Okay, next up is the satin stitches, but we're going to need to trim this. So, Dawn, can we go back to the desk?
Desk is up.
So, you know, it is starting to look like a gingerbread man. So, I really like the gold and the different kind of colors in this. It's just kind of groovy. A little bit different, but of course your gingerbread man can be any color. Gingerbread is kind of, well, if you burn it, it can be dark. But I think this one is a nicely toasted one. And of course, I wanted a little bit of bling in there because why not? And I think a gilded gingerbread man is just tops. I like it. Now, you can leave this piece or cut it off. It's not gonna satin stitch over it because it's the bottom, so I'm just gonna cut a bit of it off because we already have our seam allowance right here. So I'm gonna do the outline, the satin stitches in red, which will be perfect because I managed to get a couple of red dots in there and not the yellow ones, and snowflakes. So yay. Back to the machine, Don, please.
Dreamy's up.
McDreamy's up, and he is gonna stitch the bow tie. I think it's awesome. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna run out of bobbin. Oh well. Oh well. What's everyone chatting about? 197 people watching. Booyah! Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and that keeps us making more lives. I was thinking, and I wanted to run it by you guys, I'll run it by you guys in the group as well, of doing a video every once in a while on not necessarily 100% embroidery stuff, but like English paper piecing. I'm finding it incredibly enjoyable, but I am going to, do it on the embroidery machine. But anything in like the cutting and the pre-work that isn't necessarily embroidery, let me know if you guys want videos like that.
Still sewing and quilting.
Well, yeah, but it's not embroidery. So, but it is kind of like part of it. Someone said bobbin chicken. No. I don't think I'll win. Last time I played bobbin chicken, I lost bitterly. Yeah, the camera's really shaking. Kind of weird. I can see it shaking, Don.
Yeah. Must be hungover from turkey or something.
Maybe. Well, it might be. I was gonna say it doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, but maybe it did. Yeah, I'm not too fussed on that view, so just so you know, Don, but I would love to see paper piecing. Okay, that's awesome. What I've been doing is, instead of working in the evening, because I'm usually, answering emails and checking out comments and stuff like that, I usually just don't get away from it till I go to bed. And I thought, I want to try something different, and Quilt has a couple of dies for English paper piecing, so I learned how to do it. There's lots of information out there, and I'm finding it enjoyable. I'm not very good at it, mind you, but I'm finding it quite enjoyable. And that's what I've been doing in the evenings, so it's kind of cool. Alright, I wish they would do, because I have red loaded. Oh, I guess it would be the order. Okay, never mind. You got to change back and forth. I am going to adjust this a bit, Dawn, because I don't like it. And I don't know why it's so shaky, so just give me a sec here and I'll try tightening everything a little bit. So sorry, I don't usually fuss with the camera, but I don't know why it's shaky. Maybe it's time to change the mount. Maybe.
Now we might be able to put some rubber grommets in there, because I don't think it has any.
I don't think it has any either.
If we put some in, and if there's room, it might absorb some.
It might. Well, McDreamy's got... Ooh! You feed off of their thread. I'm just putting a nice bright green on, and as I was pulling the thread, it got stuck. That would have been a broken needle. Is there any news on my needle plate?
It was on back order last I heard.
Back order. Oh.
I think that was Monday or Tuesday. They're not open Monday. I called Tuesday.
Good thing I'm not desperate for it, because that's been like a month already, hasn't it? All right.
A few weeks. Yeah.
Dark green is in for a little bit of holly, little bit of decoration. I'm just starting to learn about paper piecing. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Show us scan and cut for it. Yeah, and Cricut. I figured it out, and the scan and cut has all the shapes, which is cool. And I have, in AccuQuilt is by far the best. I cut out in like, I don't know how many minutes, 5 minutes, I cut out a whole bucket full of paper piecing, because you can cut the paper and then the fabric, and it's just incredible. So I'm doing hexagons, but I'll show you guys what I've done when we're done. Gingy, just someone remind me, because I tend to forget, because I have a couple accomplished. So it's just fun. My guild's paper piecing focus group is all about foundation piecing. We do not focus on English paper piecing. Foundation piecing. I haven't looked into that, but I could. It's kind of fun because, and what I like about it is that the designs are perfectly perfect, but I would like to remove the paper piecing and do the same kind of piecing. They're just really small, on the embroidery machine, because that kind of makes me happy, especially if you can pre-cut the shapes with AccuQuilt or scan and cut or anything like that. So that would just be extra, like on top of our regular stuff. I'm not changing the regular stuff, and I'll just do like a recorded video and see how you guys like that. It just might be interesting to do. Sounds cool, Sue. That's something to look into. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it, and it's a lot of it, you can machine sew it, but I don't really like the results of it. So I've been hand sewing them, and I just sit upstairs and I just sew hexagons together, and it's like, wow, okay, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I need to watch videos and send designs to it for the Cricut to cut. That's what I did. I put on some cardstock and I cut out the shapes. I'll show you. It's almost done. And then I put on fabric, changed the blade to the rotary cutter blade, and then cut out the fabric, and it was all done. I'm like, that's excellent. That's excellent. If I really like it, I'm gonna get some. AccuQuilt has a whole block, they call it, so it's a cube, and they have 4 different designs, and you get the paper cutter designs and then the matching fabric cutter, and you can do like 6 layers. So basically every pass through, which doesn't take long at all, you get like 20 pieces, and I think that's cool. So, but I don't have that, I just have hexagons, but just something fun. I'm just, I want to keep learning, and if you guys want to learn along, it's easy to do. And the other thing I like about it is that they're quite small pieces, so you can grab like a project bin, and all those little bits of scrappies that you think are too small for anything, you can use them for the paper piecing. And it's quite nice for that. So I like to be not frugal necessarily, but I don't like to waste any fabrics. So yeah, easy done hexes on a machine. Just not go from edge to edge, just the actual corner to the next corner. Yeah, I'm just not very good at it, and I use the fancy see-through thread, which is not necessarily fun, but I still didn't like the look, but I did do it. It's kind of cool. I love the bow tie, because bow ties are cool. What are we doing now? Oh, the swirlies. So my icing is in white. So I gotta flip colors again. A lot of color changes on this for such a simple guy. But I love how the green here and the green here stands out nice and bright. And I like that. I think it's really cute. So I'm just putting my white in and hitting the camera because I was being awkward. And we're going to put the white back in. And yeah, did I throw it off?
It's off center and I can't fix it.
Yeah, I bonked it a good one.
Yeah, you need to go back to the left a little bit. No, left.
Well done. Okay. That's good enough. It's not centered, but we could spend all day adjusting it. My apologies, Karina, you get points. Because I haven't whacked the camera that badly for a long time. What the heck? Swirlies! I love doing it like this for cheeks. It's so cute. Hopefully it goes right into the mouth. But I doubt that it will. Nope. Rosy cheeks. Rosy cheeks. It's cute. So they have them in different colors and the mouth in like pink or something, but I'm just going to do everything white because like I said, that's how I make my gingerbread dudes.
Lynn says the googly eyes are just creepy.
Googly eyes? Oh yeah, look. Hee hee hee. That's lovely and creepy. That's nice. Alright, well, another thread change and then back again for his eyes. My goodness. Good. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? So another thread change. Let's see if we can do it without bonking the camera. I don't know why I'm hitting the camera today, but I am, so we'll be careful. Remember to always pull your thread in the direction that it stitches so you don't mess up your tension.
Are you doing googly eyes on Gingy?
I thought it might be creepy. But I'm going to stitch his eyes the way they are and then see how the googly eyes look over top. But I looked at it and I thought it would just simply be creepy. I don't know if Gingis are made to have googly eyes. Maybe. Maybe. Googly eyes are not. Now we're going to play with that. We'll decide. We'll decide. Ow. His eyeball is going into his cheek.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Alright. That's okay. He's just being cheeky, maybe. I thought maybe,
Judy Quilt says doggies are meant to have
Judy Quilt, you're so funny. Doggies are meant to have googly eyes.
She said it just needs a few more lines for ears and it'll look like a doggy.
I think it looks like a Cyberman. Do you see that, Don?
Yeah.
Princess Leia with the... But Cyberman, it strikes me as Cyberman. I'm gonna have to get this guy some... Well, gingerbread men are not silver. How could I have done that?
Well, it would have been a Cyberman gingerbread.
I don't think there should ever be a Cyberman gingerbread man.
You'd be in a lot of trouble.
You'd be in a lot of trouble. Delete, delete. It would delete you. Cyberman, LOL. Yeah! I love it. I love it. Princess Leia. Yep. Kind of with the sides like this. I don't know. It strikes me as humorous, but a lot of things do. You know. Need a Doctor Who gingerbread man with a TARDIS. Yes. We actually have a door in our house that's painted as a police box. The beautiful blue and all the writing on it, and it's a front closet door. Vaguely humorous. Sam...
Unfortunately, it's not bigger on the inside.
No. No. And when we did that, Dawn's mom said, "Now don't play in the closet all day, Sue." I'm like, "I will if I want. I will. I would actually love a front door that was like Amy Pond's front door. I think that would be fun. I'm taking care of a Basset Dachshund Foster. Oh, 6 months old and too cute for his own good. I'm too old for puppies. Oh, well, Dachshunds are wonderful creatures, and we have a Beagle Bloodhound mix, and we rescued him. That's Beetlejuice. And he is the sweetest thing in the world. We just love him. That would be, putting them together, that would be good. And awesome that you're fostering. I thought about doing that because we're home all the time, but my heart couldn't handle it. So I just rescued. And I looked so hard for a rescue dachshund, but they all kind of laughed at me. They kind of laughed at me and said no one gives up their dachshunds. I'm like, I know, but it's worth asking. My son's ringtone for me is, "Are you my mummy?" Yeah, I hate to say it, but mine too. And all my alarms are the TARDIS landing. So, which is kind of funny. "Are you my mummy?" Yeah, that's a good joke around here. We like to do like TV show quotes all the time for a laugh. And well, Sam moved into her own apartment. I started saying that, and I went to see it, and I'm like, "Oh, you don't have a TARDIS?" And she's like, "Oh my goodness, I forgot to bring it." So we have to get a TARDIS over to her fast, because she didn't have one. I'm like, wow. I need a TARDIS decor something or other. Well, you can just do 1960s police box. It's an actual police box. And like, it actually is a police box. If you know the story, the TARDIS is supposed to blend into its environment, and it got stuck on a police box, like it just broke sort of thing on the police box image, and that's why it's a police box. But yeah, there's embroidery designs. You can put a TARDIS on stuff. I've seen actually fabric. I haven't been able to get my hands on any.
Fabric.
Yes, the Starry Night. We actually have that picture framed over our fireplace. The Starry Night, where Van Gogh paints in Starry Night the TARDIS exploding. That's one of our favorite things. That's on our mantle. We're nerds. Well, she didn't. She's like, she doesn't have enough up on the wall, so I'm like, alright, I'll fix that. You're gonna get like Festive Faces up on the wall for sure. But she didn't grab enough mug rugs. I have like a pile of them. I'm like, Sam, take some mug rugs. Come on. She's like, okay, Mom, I will. I will. So, no, she doesn't have enough. She's gonna have to get some more. So, I've seen the fabric too. I know. It's it's beautiful. They have it here in Wisconsin. Oh, lucky you guys. I saw it once here when I was making masks, sewing masks for everyone, and I thought that would be absolutely awesome fabric, but it's sold out, so. And it was like $20 a yard, so no. Haha, so no. Matt Smith was my favorite Doctor Who. How about the rest of you? Well, for me, you always love your first Doctor, and mine was the fourth Doctor with the scarf. And you can go to the BBC website and you can buy the scarf.
13 foot long.
A 13-foot long scarf, and it is my absolute favorite thing in the entire world.
We all have one.
So, yes. But I like I like all of them. Matt Smith is good. What's your favorite? The girls like the 11th Doctor.
Out of the newer ones?
Yeah. Robin says I have a Barbie of the new Doctor. I have a Pop Funko one. Hey, we're doing the mouth. Look at that. We're doing the mouth. I kind of like those eyes, but we'll see. We can googly them up. We can cover the googly eye on this part and leave the reflection. It's a bit dense. So now his big old smiley face, which is cute. And then I think there's a couple of designs up here. I don't know if I want to stitch them. It means we won't hear the happy music, but that's okay. Yeah, sorry. We're like chatting, nerd chatting. Not everybody is a nerd, so we should probably change the subject. I need to make more mug rugs for Sam, for sure. Coffee in hand, so cute. I think these are really cute. I think we should do maybe the snowman next. I'm gonna also do the quilted fill squares in between. They give you that as a bonus file. I haven't decided what fabric. I might even pick something bright like this for the 6-inch squares. So I can have a face to square, that sort of thing.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be really awesome. So I haven't done it yet, but I would like to. Beautiful satin stitches. You could make these into super cute mug rugs if you wanted to, by the way. So what you'd have to do is make a square. So when this is all done, you would put your fabric over, your backing fabric over, and the same square here, except for you need a space to turn it. Put your fabric face down and then stitch it and then trim it out and turn it, and you would have a gorgeous mug rug. This one is just, the 6x6 is just about the right size for it. So I think that would be cute to have a set of mug rugs like this. Maybe with all matching backgrounds with some of the faces. I just think it would be adorable. Absolutely adorable. Beautiful satin stitches. I love how that's stitched out. And I guess we'll do the little extra designs. I think he's just cute enough like this though, but we'll stitch it and see. Yeah, he's a very happy gingerbread man. The lady across the street makes homemade gingerbread cookies, and they are the best cookies I've ever had.
She brought them over warm.
Oh, so good. So good. That's kind of cute. Little motif there. Maybe it's the rest of his hair. He's got groovy hair. Possible. Now you stay in there, thread. Oh, because I said it. Because I said it. I was hoping it would, so I don't have to keep putting my hands.
You're using the 6x6, right?
6x6, yeah. I wanted to use the hoop, and I just decided that, it's a good size. Most of the time, for quilt blocks, I do the 8x8, and there's no real reason for it. I just like the size. It just seems to work for me for most things, but not this time. Just a little different, just to see the different sizes. And like I said, this would be perfect for a mug rug. Super adorable for a table runner too, my goodness. So I like it better without those designs. I mean, they're okay, but I think the swirlies are enough. Happy music!
Happy music.
All right, back to the desk, Dawn.
Desk is up.
Now you can unhoop it. And let's see how good he looks beside the tree. because I like that. Look, isn't that cute? I could be really clever and see if it matched up. I guess it would. So these guys are definitely going to be hanging together when I put this together because the background would just flow. Isn't that cute? Now you just have to trim everything down. Yeah, I definitely like it without those parts. So I think Christmas tree looks great with googly eyes. I'm just going to grab a couple here. A couple of the, I think we want the biggest ones. See, I don't know if that's creepy or not. I'm going to have to think about that. He looks like he has two black eyes. Because they're so big. What do you think, Don? I think he looks like a murderer.
I think he looks more like a murderer with googly eyes.
I think, like,
he's better with
for
that.
some reason, this is super cute. And this, maybe if I, well, see, if I hadn't done...
Looks like he's wearing eyeliner.
Well, that's possible. That's possible.
He's an emo gingerbread.
He kind of is an emo. So, this is what I was afraid of because I know his eyes are bigger, way bigger than the Christmas trees. And I just kind of pictured it and I thought, he looks not good.
Put bigger googly eyes on him, then he'll be alright.
I don't have any bigger.
Oh.
That's the biggest one in the set.
Well then.
So, and if we go smaller, I think he would look like he's sizing you up for an assault or something. An assault, get it? Oh, that looks way worse. Oh my god. Okay, so what have we learned today? There is, in fact, a time and a place for googly eyes. Uh-huh.
No googly eyes, they're saying.
No, the small ones. Do you see the small ones, Don?
Yeah.
He looks like, that looks like a really fake smile. like I'm gonna eat you before you eat me kind of thing.
No googly eyes.
All right, so what have we learned today, Dawn?
The group has decided.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Dawn, can you pass me that black fabric just very carefully over there? Black. Yeah, that's all my work. I just want to.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Well, not the rolled up ones. Just yeah. Just bring it over. All right. Just a quick show off of what I've been doing that is an embroidery. There's one, so apple core. It's not perfect, but you know what? Whatevs. That's what I say. This is my first one. And this is, I still have to sew it on. I haven't done it yet.
Just a little bit.
This is my English paper piecing. So, clamshells and apple cores. I'm going to do a blanket stitch around it. I haven't done it yet. And then this one is going to be for my hexagon flowers that I did by hand. So, that's what I've been doing, and I think this will be really cute. Nice, bold fabric. I mean, why not? And orange, like the salmon, is really pretty. So, I think I really like this shape, the apple core. It's so cool. I really like it. So, if you guys want to work on me with that, just as an extra, for sure, I think. Like I said, just showing off. But I really enjoyed our gingerbread guy with no googly eyes. No googly eyes for that.
No googly eyes.
No, we're going to pass on that. So he's really cute. I like a little bit of the bling. I wish I had way more of this fabric for every background, but I'm going to have to improvise on that. And I could have done without these. I think it's enough without these little tattoos. And yeah, bow ties are cool. So next Saturday, remember, we're doing the dime door. I can't wait to see that on Monday for sure. And tomorrow we're going to do some embroidery experiments with cards. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will subscribe and like the channel and head on over to our wonderful group And happy stitching today, everyone. Do what you love. Be happy. Learn, stitch, smile. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.